Oh snap, I am not in studio mode. That's a shame. And why am I overly bright? That's worse. That's better. I use the Xbox 360 Connect as a webcam, and the exposure is weird. Um. So, let me try to get some music running, so it's not just the unsweet sound of my voice around here. If I can figure out how. I'm gonna have to return to the title screen apparently. Yeah, I'm still using Nier Automata as a jukebox using the in-game jukebox because I can't be bothered to look for music. Problem is, I don't remember which chapter starts us in the resistance camp. Meatbox? 9S Awakens. Yeah, that might be it. Once I get the music going. I'll get back to what we're actually gonna try to do. Skip, skip, skip. Oh god. Okay, so for funsies, again, I'm using the game as a jukebox, and I completely forgot to give 9S that stupid helmet. I can't skip that one. Blah, 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 blah. And if the title of the stream was not obvious enough, you can already see what I'm gonna be up to for this stream. Please, Ninus, hold your ass a little bit faster. Thank you. The box is here. I wish we could randomize that thing, but yeah, how about that? Without vocals for now, I'll change it every now and then. Maybe, if I can remember to do it. Is it actually being... Yeah, that should be better. Boop, boop. Back to... Okay, we're still on. I just broke stuff. Boo, 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 boo. There we go, and I'm bright again, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that using a Kinect as a webcam is incredibly finicky. I am not a fan, but like, it's not like I have much of a choice. But if I do this... Trying to set up the exposure properly. Like, yeah, no, I don't have any filters in here, blah blah blah. I think the best way I can fix it is just hide webcam and turn it back on again. Nope. Why is it such a pain in the ass, seriously? Feels like sometimes the exposure settings just revert to default. And because like I have it set to manual right now and it just doesn't do anything when I mess around with sliders. It's gonna be a black screen for a moment. Still a no. Need to not double click so it doesn't show up as black. It doesn't actually switch the scene so it can work properly. I have no idea why is it doing that. Can I shut down when not visible? Yeah, it's on. Refresh. Ah, if I refresh the thing in the settings, it works now. Frick's sake. Yo. That's a little bit dark, but you know what? I'll take it over being, like, suntanned. Blah blah blah. Chat is here. OBS is here. I mostly see what I'm doing, and I guess I can try to catch you guys up. Oh, I actually had a light here. What's the point of having a light if auto exposure on this time the main webcam is just gonna compensate for it? I guess it looks less yellow, the light. Not ideal. I don't have a whole lot of space to work with either. But it's gonna have to do, I guess. So, over a month ago, I started working on that. Maybe I should actually take out manual. Nier Automata light units model kits. Blah 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 blah. It's gonna be hard to see things because there's like show things because it's like the camera is on a stand that did not really stand. My keyboard is out of the way. It's a mess. Okay, it's a bit of a mess. I am doing what I can. And sometimes I believe trying things is better than not trying things. The problem is motivation and fear and anxiety and depression and all of that jazz usually kicks my ass. Last time I decided to start working on that, it went well for most of the time, and then shit happened in real life, and basically every day I felt like I needed to continue working on that and doing it on stream, and it just didn't happen. I didn't get around to doing it. And today I was like, oh, I do have some amount of motivation. I actually should look at the cam. I do have some amount of motivation. I can't look at the cam. I need to look at my screen. Fuck's sake. I do have some amount of motivation. I'm sorry, I'm not a broken record. I did find some amount of motivation this morning, and I was like, hey, maybe I should do stuff. I actually made food instead of just using ready meals and crap. And I decided, okay, I probably need to stream at some point. Otherwise, if I don't get back into it, I'll never do it eventually. So that's what I did, even though it's already like almost 11 p.m. I don't know how long I'll last. But I wanted to get some progress done, otherwise it might just sit here for another month and then I'll never finish it and I'll never get actually back to streaming and I'll never do anything in my life and stuff like that, you know? Constant existential dread. It's a lovely, lovely thing. So let me, I can't say I'm really prepared, because I could have started sooner, honestly, but the thing is, my spike of motivation also happened at the same time, on the same day as Warframe's big death stream on the Juviri Paradox, and I just had to watch that. And then finished eating, wrapped up a few things, tried to get the setup working, like trying to make that freaking camera stand somewhere that doesn't look terrible. And so I did that. And I just started. Why? Actually, no, I do have an idea why. I just mentioned why. Trying to figure out where I was in all this. Those look like arms. I haven't done arms. I think that's where I stopped. Like, arms and legs are just not a thing yet. Yes, I think I was at the... It's gonna be annoying because my desk is in the way. Did the general assembly of whatever I had finished at that point. Which is the wings, the reactors on the sides, and the pilot seat, I guess? Kind of a pilot seat? That doohickey. As it turns out, like... where is it? As it turns out, I did make 2B, like, pretty much when I received that model kit. And then realized that would be probably too much work for me. And also had a Gunbuster model kit that I received at the same time and decided to work on that instead, because... simply because that one was cheaper, and figured since I'm pretty new to model kits, if I fuck something up, at least it won't be on the super expensive one, which is this one. So I made 2B, decided to go on a Gunbuster, and then left the entire thing sitting around for months, almost a year. So, I didn't think she could be sitting in there, but turns out there's just a separate cockpit thingy with separate arms and legs for her that just fits. But she can't actually fit in this one specifically. So we'll see about that whenever we are done. Apparently I do also have extra pieces for a second pod. I do have one little pod here. I don't know how... Actually, I disabled autofocus, so I was gonna say, I wonder how autofocus is gonna cooperate. The answer is gonna be, it's not gonna, because it's just turned off, because it was messing around with things. And there is pieces for the second one, apparently. I'm not sure why. We'll get to that eventually, I am sure. In the meantime, maybe I should get my pieces organized. Oh, there's more of pod. There is a wall extra pod here. I think it does slot in the flight unit in some way. Too bad they didn't just give us a second to be. Pod committed suicide. So I think I did jump ship last time because. Yeah. That's the cockpit. The pilot seat. Whatever you call it. I think it was made like in the first step, but it was not actually. I was not actually instructed to assemble it with the rest of the unit in the manual. I just did it for convenience sake, because I knew that thing would be packed back in its box for a little bit. I'm gonna try to disassemble that. What I should have right now is those two things. Like so, and I did start transforming it again for storage sake. Yep, that's about how it should be, I think. Oh, and that bit too. Actually, no, it is assembled. It's just should be bent. And oh, it's this part, the space shuttle part, that is not currently assembled on the instructions manual. Wait, what? Looks like I skipped a page, actually. Yeah, I started assembling things a bit earlier than I should have. The manual is telling me, like, whatever, work on those pieces I have not done yet. Things that are gonna assemble here. After CAN cable is in the way, I will attempt to extract without breaking anything. And to be fair, it's fine. Here we go. So I guess I should work on those. Before I do, I'd like to disassemble the pieces that are a skipped step for. Okay, then it starts working on the arms or the legs. Not entirely sure. And just to give you an idea, I'm on page 11 right now, and there is like, including 2B that I've already done, and some steps for transformation instruction stuff. There is about 36 pages. So, between 1/3 and halfway there, I guess? Hard to tell. And my cat is, of course, complaining as soon as I start doing anything that prevents me from giving her as much attention as she deserves or wants. How do I separate that now? How did I even put that here in the first place? And that's where the pot goes, but that's not what I'm looking. Oh, there's 2 pairs of arms. I did not realize that. Where did they assemble the shuttle? Or they just put it here? Okay, so I can probably just pull that. Yep. There we go. Okay, so that'll be for later. I do have the reactors here that are mobile in some way. I'm not sure how much I can move them, but they are definitely articulated. Definitely could have been doing a better job at assembling all of that. Anyway, time to start on the cat is being annoying. Just sniffing everywhere and bumping into things. I don't want her to start climbing stuff and break it and fall down and shit. Anyway, K11, that's where we start. K11, K9, O12, O6. 3 times. 3 times? Why 3 times? Oh, because it's 3 claws. I was looking at the wrong thing. It's upside down, sorry. It's 3 pieces for each bit of the claw and then 2 claws. Fun just happening. Brilliant that Discord has a streaming mode that mutes notification on desktop, but it just sends you the notifications again on mobile. What's she doing? Yeah. K11, K9, O, K and O. Basically. I should reorganize all that stuff. Gonna be a bit of a hassle to sort through. Why is Oh yeah, and I need to get my tools out as well. That might help. AM. I could at least sort those alphabetically. That would be. And I think those are the ones that are mostly empty. No, not even that. I don't even know what I did with the empty ones. I don't know if I still have empty ones. Okay, let's sort through that. That'll be a good first step, I guess. So that's L and L. Putting all of the unopened bags in the same spot. Stickers too. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Definitely not on stream because that's gonna require too much concentration, probably. That is definitely empty. 1 piece. E for 2. thingies that are just to be tight. Like the brown parts that like separate. Oh, and I forgot that there is like some of them have the same letter depending on the color, so that's A. Probably put that aside. That's empty. P. Should have put all of the empty stuff in the bin. And can't immediately run to it because box. Yeah, just put a box on the floor. Okay, that's G, but I can't actually remember which orientation you read letters at. J. I don't actually remember my alphabet. At least if I can read the letters at a glance, that would be a good start, I think. Like for some it's kind of obvious because they're like weird colors. O. O. N and N. I was gonna say I don't think I've touched these, but I did. And N. I. Hello, Mel and Vic. M. Where did I put the other? No, I did not put any other M's because there is no other M, as Metroid fans would tell you. PCs, that's a flexible. And A, but not the transparent one. Okay, so I needed K, which is here. And I need it twice, apparently. I need K11, which is twice on each K. That's gonna be weird. Pikachu. There's two of those, right? And K9. Where is it? 9. Oh, brilliant. There's like 6 9s. Bloop. Or 12 and 06. Oh. Where did I put my O? There it is, actually. Oh, that's some of those tiny, whiny parts. Okay. I need an extra table, something I can roll around. That'll be helpful. There's something satisfying about the model, seeing a model being built. Yeah, that's nice. I'm happy you like it. Just needed some motivation that was just not happening, and then I got like all the motivation of the world just today, and not enough time to do all the things I wanted to do. And I decided, fuck it, let's do that stream anyway, because otherwise I'm gonna I'm gonna be waiting another month if I don't do it like right now. Mm, 12 and 6. There's so many parts. How many claws does that thing have? It's like 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6, 6. Twice. Actually, maybe I should try tilting the camera a little bit further up. Maybe I'll be off focus less often now. Not ideal, but unless I get like an arm or something, I don't think I can do much better. Where do I cut this one? Oh. Yeah, the tiny, whiny bit of plant. I need to leave that little thingy up. Insert aliens from Toy Story quote. Oh, the claw. Claw. I keep forgetting it's a claw because I don't. Yeah, no, I've only watched the French dub, so it's not a claw for me. It's a hook shot. Yeah. No, that was 6. I need 12. Plastic to 10 a little bit. Yep. Yep, filled up. I don't know if I can be bothered to scrape all of those plastic bits. That's just gonna be a lot, and I'm mainly gonna be articulation parts. I don't think that big of a deal. Okay, 9. Off. There is. I guess there is as many canines as any other thing, because that's just a lot of claws. Oh, I just realized I need to do that 3 times, so I actually should have cut them all in one go, because that would have been a better idea. And actually I need to do that twice, so I need to cut 3 twice. That's 6! Would have thought! That's why there's 6 of them, because I need 6 of them! Wow! Would have thought? What does confuses me though is that I got 2 Ks. I got 2 Ks. And I need to make 2 claws. So I got 8, can't count, 4 claw bases, but only enough finger pieces for like 2, I think. That concerns me a bit, but we'll get to it when we do, right? Oh, just gonna cut. Maybe there's more of these pieces, or maybe they use different claws. We'll get to see. Maybe not today. I don't know how long I can keep going tonight, but I'll try to at least go for a few hours. If I could at least get the arms done, that would be nice. And hopefully there's less drama in my life and I can continue that next week and not next month. Woof woof. I don't think my cat has ever seen a dog. Maybe like on my computer screen, but I'm pretty sure she has never seen a dog in real life. Unless, because I had my best friend keep her for like a year when I was in Ireland. So maybe she had come across a dog at that point, but I would not know. I keep cutting off camera. It's really like frustrating when I turn around and I'm like, oh, I'm actually not doing anything that you guys can see. That is so annoying. I have like the jankiest setup as per usual, so it's not exactly stabilizer. Okay, maybe that'll be a little bit better. How are you two doing, by the way? Janky can and will work. It's better without jank, but jank is better than not working at all. I am sadly used to rigging my way through things. My entire life is a workaround. K11 and K9. K11 twice. Just take the ones from here. Oh, that's weird. Like I dug a little bit too much into the plastic here. Yeah, that's it. A little bit of residue in here. Like got a little bit too much for some reason. Oh, it's because it's curves. Okay. Angle would be best. No, that was not it. I like to remind everyone that I paid around $100 for that thing. Maybe 120, I don't remember. And I am butchering it. I am pretty new at that. Okay, six. 6 of them. Wait, no, 9. 9. 6 of them. 6 nines. Okay. Just woke up and decided to vibe in it. That's good. I mean, maybe just waking up isn't all that good, but I know you enough by now. Kind of making some progress on your alt. I've noticed that. Like every time I log in into Final Fantasy, you're playing that alt. Can I unzoom? Maybe I have that thing zooming a little bit. Hold on. Studio mode. Camera. No, it is not actually zoomed. I could zoom more, but I don't think... it's a webcam, it's not gonna be the greatest quality, and it's gonna be even worse when zoomed. And on top of that, they'll just like... yeah, I'll just reduce the quality and there was something very specific I wanted to say and just escaped my mind. Oh yeah, I need the field of view more than zooming, especially when it's not exactly more pixels. Yeah, so I don't know. It's probably not gonna show up, but you can maybe see a little bit of damage on that piece from when I cut it. Choo. Thing I'll unfortunately have to do. Okay, so oh, I was supposed to cut more. I actually started cutting and just stopped for some reason, because is it here that I started cutting, or the other? No, it is here. Someone would say ADHD go brrr, but I've been saying that more and more lately, but I gotta give a disclaimer and mention I'm not actually diagnosed with ADHD. It's been speculated by my therapist, but not actually. I didn't do the entire testing phase for it, pretty much. I did a range of broad tests that highlighted some things, but not a full diagnosis on a lot of people. I don't think it would surprise anyone if I was actually diagnosed with it at some point, but I don't think it's necessary. My therapist basically mentioned that anxiety was so much of an issue that was the main thing to treat, and everything else was just like, we'll see once we get rid of the anxiety. And the anxiety is still here, so one thing at a time. Been more 4 or 5 years. I am still doing things off camera. Jeez. It's just easier for me. Okay, that's 6. Can't remember if I'm been diagnosed with ADHD, but I doubt it'd be surprising. I don't think you did. It is not surprising in the slightest. Just missed the stream. Or maybe you've just opened Twitter or something. I also post those on my Discord when I do go live. And there is not like there is much activity in there, but it's a thing you can do if you don't want to miss out. Okay, now that I've cut all these pieces, I need to actually sample them. 6 times. Wait, I'm confused. Mel is saying Vic told her that I was streaming, and Vic is saying the same thing about Mel. Make up your mind? Oh, okay. Alright, alright. That's 3 clothes. How do they fit in here? How indeed. Manual just says, oh, just slide that thing in here, just jam it in. And I'm like, ow. Actually, exactly like that. Huh, alright. Doesn't go any deeper than that? Doesn't look like it. Exactly aligned properly. Well, you missed 30 minutes, maybe. You probably mostly missed, like, me trying to get the music set up and figuring out why my Kinect camera was overexposed. But if you do want to watch that, I guess Twitch VODs are a thing. Yeah, I was unsure about polishing those bits of plastic, but since they just insert into the claw, not that big of a deal. Alright, that's 2 claws. What's next? You only need to do that once. I am slightly confused right now. Oh. Wait. Trying to figure out what I am at since I missed and skipped some steps. Will not be long into the night. Tomorrow is busy. Why is it busy? Erika, then Pokemon raids, then Splatoon. Okay. Did you? Are you planning to do the raids for the whatever the legendary Pokemon ugly version is? Is it one per version, or can you get both on each version? I don't remember. I did get it already, actually. First try. Didn't take much effort. Unless there is any bigger reason to do the raids, I don't think I'll bother doing any more than that. Okay, so those are separate pieces. Only if you join the other version's raid. Only one catch of each per save? I did not actually know that. Can you breed them though? Oh, 4, 5. I'm gonna have to do that twice. What the hell? Maybe not because it's like left and right. So even though I did 2 claws. 10, 11. Oh, I didn't realize that's. I got confused because it's like 9 do 2 claws, and I thought 10, 11 were like the continuation, but it's actually 2 different pieces, like left and right. Alright then. No, I already forgot what question. You can't read them. Okay, that's a shame. Because, like, I remember when, like, I just hate, events exclusive Pokemons. And I thought it was bullshit when they did that with Charizard. So I breeded a bunch of them and sent them off the exchange, but they randomly want to trade. But if you can't do that, that's a shame. 0, 4, and 5. And are they gonna be the same pieces on the other side? Yes. or 5. And those are unique this time. See, that's weird again, actually. I forgot. I didn't realize. Yeah, I was like, oh, there's 6, but there's like 4 claws, so that's not gonna be enough. Actually, there's not 6, there's 12. I'm an idiot. What I'm slightly concerned about though is 4 and 5. Yeah, but that's what a piece that is not part of claw. Okay. Fine. And again, doing it off camera. Aren't they exactly the same piece? I don't think they are exactly the same piece. I'm gonna put 4 on 4 and 5 on 5. That's the first time I actually used that thingy. Matt. Are you asking if you can breed with a robot? I don't know, it's Pokemon. You can breed with a blob of pink sludge, so, you know. Can't blame me for considering it. So all of the Paradox's Pokemon can't be bred then. Shame. Wait, which one was that? 5. And that's 4. I need other O's. Yes, 9. 9. Yeah, I'm covered when it comes to 9s as well, because there's like 8 of them across both. It's like a very generic piece, so I'm assuming it's used in multiple places. Cat hair on my tongue. Happens all the time. It's fine. Don't worry about it. H8 10. That's a lot of H's and K's. H. Do I have more than one? No, I don't think I do. 8 and 7 for now. And 12. And 10. 7, 8, 10, 12. And what about the wing? Yeah, 4 and 5. Basically, I think that's all the pieces from H. All of the remaining pieces. Let me know if you want me to change the music, by the way. Again, I'm using Nier Automata's in-game jukebox. But I got 9S just chilling in front of the jukebox right now, so I can change the music if you want. I mean, yeah, they're robots from the future, aren't they? So Who knows? Maybe in the future, robots will be able to breed with organics and, you know, think from themselves and have rights and stuff. Before we get there, we might want to give rights to all human beings first. You know how it is. Mm-hmm. I thought you would agree. The first mention of non-binary people in UK law was recent. Was it a good mention or a bad mention, though? Because as far as I know, UK law, when it comes to gender stuff, especially recently, has not been terribly keen on the issue. That just looks like garbage. Oh, the hate crimes. Actually, okay, that's interesting. When did that happen? Was it before or after the Tories? I have a feeling like Tories will probably not care enough to put that into law unless it was to suppress it, and I messed up by cutting way too much. Actually, it's actually okay. See, that's why you might want to use the other tools that I have rather than just a cutter, scalpel. Hobby knife, exactly a scalpel. Literally in the nights in the last few months. Okay, well, I'm surprised. I guess labor still has some kind of a voice. Yeah, see, it's fun to see. It'll scrub the plastic, so it won't be as shiny. But I'm doing it off camera again. But it won't eat as much plastic, so you can carefully work your way down. Was in Scotland. Okay, you said UK. I thought like the entire kingdom, right? As one should. But no, it's just Scotland. Good work, Scotland. Hope London doesn't overrule you again. I was supposed to do something with K. 23, 24. Making sure I don't miss any other pieces. 23, 24, 8. Twice. All of these pieces twice. 324. Both, I guess. Aren't they the exact same piece? I think they might be, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so let's do this again. 24. 23. The numbers on that mat are finally getting some use. Actually, the entire mat is finally getting some use. It's not been using it much. I don't do much cutting on the mat directly. And what was the other one? 2, 8. I have no idea what you're talking about. The needle. Do you just hate using needles in general, or specifically to weave in ends? Because I know some people just can't stand needles at all. Changing colors in the wall. Okay, yeah, I figured that it was knitting related, but like I don't know what that entails. I don't do knitting. Wish I knew how to sew so I could work on cosplays more easily. Actually, no, like a little bit. Like I know how to thread a needle, do some repairs, but I'm definitely not doing a very good job of it. Hence the hate. Help. Okay. I can't help. I'm sorry. You'll have to handle it by yourself. It's been hard enough doing stuff for me these days, okay? Actually, it's always been easier to do stuff for other people, but I don't think I can pick up an entirely new skill just for the sake of helping you. I am not that. Allow. Sorry for the auto mod. I have it set to pretty actually fuck. I had put 23 and 24 next to each other on numbers on the mat, but now that I moved them, let's hope there's just no difference between the two. Yeah, sorry for the auto mod. I have it set to pretty strict, just because, you know, bots and raids and shit and crap. And the idea is that I'll eventually get to read it and allow it. Or rather, have messages been held rather than, you know, being potentially a problem. Actually triggered by the word "bae" because I assume prevent harassment of female streamers or stuff like that. Makes sense. Could use the help. Not that some of them don't play with that attention, but not everyone's comfortable with it. Not everyone wants to be called out babe by strangers. Is fine and understandable. I have so much tiny bits of plastic on my shirt right now. And I'm working off camera again. I need to like draw the fob of the camera. And let's see about that. Bit overexposed. Is it because of the lamp? It is because of the lamp. I don't know if it helps or not. I'll just direct it a little bit up. We'll have to do. Okay. Okay, let's just assemble that. H8. And I did not pay attention to any of the numbers. Now I have to actually look at what they look like. Okay. So taking a look. More rubbing, more scrubbing. More moving excess plastic. The white plastic was soft. All plastics in that kit are kind of soft. Like, if I scrub it, eventually it's gonna dig through. And like the hobby knife will just cut right through it with enough force. So if I were trying to scrub, it'll just dig through much faster. But it's not actually like I can't bend it much. This is the one piece of bendy plastic. It's like obviously very bendy. Very flexible. And it's only for a few articulation pieces. Otherwise, it's not really hard plastic. But it's not like soft either. Which would not be that much of a problem if the cuts were much cleaner than that. Even with the pretty good, I forgot how those are called, cutters, pliers. I forgot. Those are pretty good, and they're still not always enough because, like, see that. Where was it? Yeah, sometimes it's just like the studs are bent. Trying to get that on camera. Like you need to cut, trying to keep the surface parallel. There we go. And it's blurry because autofocus is off. Oh well. But like the stud will be perpendicular to, not perpendicular to that, so anyway, when you cut it, it's gonna be messy. It is kind of soft. If I were to do that by applying force, it'll just stick through. Unlike other plastics, like if I were to do that with... Actually, I'm... Oh, this one is softer, but if I do that, it probably won't do much. Oh, it did. Barely noticeable, though. Oh well. Where was I? Trying to figure out which part is H8. One of the two with the pointy bits. And it's one that has... What's that? 4 and 5. That was 5. That goes here. 4. There. With the right orientation. Which is not that. Ah. Should have paid attention. But those were parallel, but actually no. Again, hard to see on camera, but the break. The claw is thicker on one side than the other, so depending on which way you insert it, the thick side is gonna be in a different place, and you want it in a specific place. For the other one, it's not actually the claw that's thicker, it's the connection part. Again, not very good without autofocus, but autofocus is such a pain in the ass. Form 5, okay. H10, that's one of those. I'm gonna assume this one because the fit. Oh, and not forget to insert one of those first. I need to put there. Here. Now I can close that up. Okay. And it's the wrong piece, that's why it doesn't work. I feel like I've missed something. I'm not sure how I feel about those big gaps. Changes in music. Okay, which... If there is any that you want, that you know is available in the in-game jukebox. Oh. Could go for amusement park. Amusement park 8 bits. Okay. Let's hope I don't get DMCA'd. I'm gonna assume that 23, 24. I don't think it actually matters. But yeah, that piece is gonna come here and cover that. Cover that. And if I just swap it, I'm assuming one of them is 23, the other is 24. I swap. Yeah, honestly, I'm not seeing any difference between the two. And wing. H5. One of. Again, I thought they would be the same. They might not be. They are not the same. The profile is slightly different. It is a boss. I mean, if you can remember which one it is, I might have it in the duplo. But is it actually a different profile, or is it just me tripping balls because of the lighting? Yeah, dug too much. Is there another way to tell them apart for sure? If there isn't, I think I'm just gonna not bother. And did a much cleaner job this time, but I actually cut a bit off. And it was a cleaner job until I noticed that a bit of plastic from the side just went back up. So now it's a mess. The Opera Singer. It is near amusement park. I don't remember. Did you watch the anime? Hello? I think the problem is I probably need the actual title, unless the title is A Beautiful Song, which would make sense for the opera singer. And if that's the case, that might be this one. Maybe. Back to my wing woes. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I can. And I'm pretty sure it's the same piece. Same here. Pokey bit. Pokey bit. Wait, what do we... wrong. Exactly that one. Brilliant. Pokey bit downwards, thick part down with the thick bit. Fingers are but like and smaller bits with the thick nectar. Yeah, because I think it was last week's episode that I actually got to the part of the harassing you. You probably need to catch up. But on Pokemon. Oh, nice. Here. Did I do that here? No, I didn't need to. I needed to do it here. Good. It's a weird and sad boss too. And bit of a warning, like, because the anime got to that part, the CGI isn't great. The boss is CGI. But they did manage to make the fight interesting and the war segment interesting, even if you've played the game. Oh no, you mean the CGI? Yeah, it's not ideal. Not gonna lie, it's not ideal at all. Does it matter which direction? No, it doesn't. I don't need to trim its nails a little bit because they do poke out. Head. Yeah. The 2D is actually good. And some 3D elements, some CG elements, like all of the machine units are, all of the machine life forms are CGI. And they'll soon get to the part of the village. And you can see that it's CGI, you can see it's 3D, but it looks okay. It does blend with the rest of the anime okay. The flight units and the opera singer, on the other hand, do not. And that is a shame. Where do these go? Oh, yeah, it is here. It is. Is it the right orientation? Yay, poking side up. Yay! It's entirely too flimsy. Okay, I got confused because the manual was like, hey, just attach them. And like, where the fuck? And it's like, actually shows on the next image that it's way behind on those little studs here. There's so many pieces that just hang by a thread. It's scary. We need the model to slay enemies, not slay that way. What do you mean? Oh, the manicure, yeah, Hey. I mean... I'm not sure if I'm supposed to cut that bit off. I think there's an extra pair of hands that actually holds the sword and it's like one piece rather than two, so I don't know if I actually need to keep that. Because I think those are just meant to be, the ones that don't have hands are just meant to be like inserted in those to hang behind two bees. Back. You have the word stand up and running. What do A2A have actually? Same thing here, you got, like the game, you got rings that hold the weapons in place behind her that are mounted. It's basically the same thing here, except it's less detailed, it's just one plastic circle, transparent, not even painted. Maybe there's a sticker for it, I don't know. Way too much stuff on my desk. My cushion is slipping. Very annoying. Anyway, that was just a joke related to the word slaying situation. You wanna slay, she got sword. And maybe she's got painted nails under those gloves. I don't know. Aim to make twice that weird piece that I don't know what it is. That's kind of the problem with that instruction manual. Sometimes it just makes you do stuff and it's like, yeah, just put that aside. You'll figure out what's actually useful later. When there's multiple pairs of hands, as is often the case, and those are the other claws. So yeah, once it's assembled, there's like the claws that I built already that are like behind, you can't really see them, and then there's an extra pair of claws next to the arms. So that thing actually has 4 arms. I'm not sure what the claws behind are supposed to be, if they are like an extra pair of arms, or just like stabilizing reactors, or used in flight mode. actually helps to see the model in color. Very handy. Yeah, it does have lots. Okay. So in flight mode, the claws are all behind, so I assume they're also reactors. And I think like when in flight in mech mode, they are like used to stabilize the unit, kind of like Iron Man. That's a lot of stickers. Oh, on the manual, the plastic circle is gonna be hard to see, but it's actually yellow. So there might be a sticker. Actually, it's yellow, but unless there's also a sticker for that, I want to check now. Is there only one set of stickers? Because that does not look like there's any yellow circles. And that is actually the only sticker thingy I have. Let's open it up and check if there is more than one in here, but somehow, given the thickness, I doubt it. OCD will hate you, yes. I am not looking forward to the sticker. I might actually just skip stickers entirely, depending on how it looks without them. There's so many of them. So no, it's just one cheat. Just one cheat, as expected, given the thickness. And I'm slightly disappointed by the manual right now. It's fun though. There's tiny pod attach mechanism notification that you can stick somewhere. I think I'm sticking. It's a little bit sticky somehow. Maybe keep that in plastic for now. Oop. And yes, I was saying on the preview. Yeah, the preview is like totally blue, I think. Hard to see, right? Since I don't want to lose my page. But you can see that first the top of 2B's tights, leggings, got the name of, is black. It's not on the model. The sword is silvery with some black elements. It's fully white on the model. The circle is slightly yellow, again fully transparent. The pod is painted, whereas on the model is fully silver. And the thing that bothers me the most is gonna be about the boobs again. 2B's boobs, I've complained about that, like about the tiny whiny bit of plastic so you can have some flesh colored, less than 1mm thick thingy poking inside the boob window. But on that preview you see that around the boob window there is that, you know, on top of her chest it's using some material as tights. It's slightly transparent, but you can still see her skin through it. Here it is fully black. Aside from that tiny bits of flesh color thing. That's a bit disappointing. I was kinda hoping stickers would solve that issue, but that does not seem to be the case. So a bit disappointing, and if I can ever be bothered to paint it, maybe I'll just ask one to do it for me. Because actually, it should be pretty basic painting. It's not like you have to do like gradients and shit on Warhammer. But finding the right color tone to match the plastic, it's gonna be a pain. From a distance, though, she doesn't look too bad, honestly. Like, if I had not seen that picture in the manual, I would have... No, not... Actually, yes, painting on black for that part, but, like, the hands could use some black as well, for the gloves. And, the top of the tights could use a black circle around them. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see about that if I can be bothered. Say from a distance, or when she's like in robot mode inside the unit, it may not matter. Anyway. N, 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 L. That's a lot of N's and L's. I need to do that once. And we're on. This is faster. That two of them? It is two of them. Okay. Oh, it's a bit thirsty. Just gotta follow water. Sandy, having the fridge so close, not gonna lie. L9. Twice. Again, I got good cutters, but since the thing is rounded, it's not gonna be a clean cut. Fine. M10. Glass bottles, yes. Oh, so I do like my grocery store has a brand of another brand of shirts has a brand of craft soda that is like sparkling apple juice. I used to like cider, but as you may know, I don't drink alcohol, so cider was just about the only alcohol I could handle. And turns out, if you remove the alcohol, you mainly get sparkling apple juice, right? So I do love that. And it's actually not that common to find. But that grocery store has those. and I buy them on occasion. Like, pretty much every time I go to the grocery store, I buy a couple. They're pricey though. It's like €2 for one bottle of like 33 centiliters. It's actually made at a cider factory. It's literally non-alcoholic cider. It says it's organic as well, but whatever the fuck, I don't really care about that. Made in France, pure juice. The problem is they are usually very carbonated, so I always spill a bit when I open my mouth. But yes, it is glass bottles, which is probably part of why they're expensive, because that's not sponsored, of course. Yes, not sponsored. I don't even know if you can get those. I don't even know if there is a brand that's like craft stuff. Actually, Mona might be the brand. Anyway, do you recommend shaking it? I don't know. I don't think so. There's a little bit of residue, so it might be better if you shake, but it'll explode when I open that one. It'll definitely explode. It'll always explode anyway. So again, not looking for a sponsorship, but the thing is, I do keep the glass bottles and refill them with water that I keep in the fridge, so I always have fresh water available. Okay, one empty. It's okay, I got another one. I also have like a bottle of syrup, squash, I don't remember. That I used to put in the bottles directly. You can just shake them a bit, and that's giving them a little bit more flavor, a little bit more sugar, a lot more sugar. What was I? 6 and 14. And again, twice. I need to do that twice. And yes, honestly, given how few people watch my streams all the time, I don't think I'm ever gonna get pet sponsorships. And given my financial situation, which is receiving money from the government, if I were to get any money outside of that, that might not actually end up with me having more money. I could cheat and just ask to be paid, you know, in goods instead of money, compensated. Like if they give me a lifetime supply of that thing, yeah, I'll sim for them like all day, all night long. It's fine. Uh, 6 and 14. I just got 6 voice 14. There you go. It would be nice to get sponsorships from brands that I actually use on a regular basis. So yeah, whatever that craft soda brand is. Rockstar is my main energy drink of choice. Not exactly gamer juice, but it works best for me when it comes to energy drinks. and Jimmy Joy for like Jake and middle placement. If you're somehow either of these companies somehow watching this and want to work with me, please let me know. I ask for free products. Why would you? Because I already advertise your product, hashtag not sponsored, without actually being compensated. 9, no, wait. Oh yes, 9 and 10. Did I remove that? No, I did not. Actually, I swear this is not a bait. The bot just posted the link to the Discord. Last time someone tried it, they mentioned they could not get it to work, that it was not working, and someone actually tested that. Nothing. Hashtag not sponsored, hashtag not bait, hashtag where's my end. $46, $24, $19, $20. Twice. $40s. What's no? $24.90. 2024. $19 and $20. The hashtags. Hashtags, please give me money, but I also don't. 1920. And I should make sure I can tell them cards. That's the one. Because those two are very similar, the other pieces aren't, but these two are. $24 and $46. And 46 and NGJ 24. Assembly time. $46. Little hole out. L9. Which one is 9? 9 is the one that has this way. Good thing I kept them apart. 19 with the barrel, bigger barrel piece upwards. And close off where there's a piece. And did I put it before or after? After, it looks like. I hope so, because that would suck if I had to remove that piece. No, it's fine. It's fine. Exactly how it should be. Slightly concerned by the amount of excess plastic that is on top of those pieces, but they might be covered with other stuff later, so I don't think I'll bother cleaning them up yet. I'm also slightly concerned as to how that piece is going to be assembled. What are you speaking of? Oh, that's how. That is how. There's 2 holes for pegs. And that fits right in. Wait. No, that was the right way to go, but I need to make sure I push that thing down here. And maybe actually like remove a little bit of excess plastic. It is gonna be flimsy, like most model kits are, honestly. Like the excess plastic here is preventing good contact. Makes the piece poke out a little bit. Like there's a little bit of a gap between the 2 pieces where they should not be. And since the piece is going to be encased anyway, I don't really care if I remove a little bit too much plastic. I'd rather remove too much than not enough in that case. Almost cut myself, it's fine. Yeah, it's still not ideal. There's still a bit of a gap between pieces. I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera. Nah, especially not with over bright light. I don't even know if I need that light. Could make it like a little bit higher. Maybe it'll just help make the whole thing a little less yellow. It is definitely gonna be flimsy. It's not a toy, it's something that you put on your shelf and transform every now and then to impress people you invite to your home, but careful with it. Be careful with it. And do it again. out. That's 20. I needed 19 first. Yes. The way around. And again. Wow, that was a clean cut. Nice. Alright. I don't know what these are for, but they are done. That was part 1, that was part 2, that was part 3. Okay, so there's actually 3 parts, so that was only part 1. Which means I now need L... I need a bunch of more pieces. Especially from N. Crafting noises from it. Wouldn't that be nice? Easier as well, like just press buttons instead of having to carefully cut through plastic without messing it up too much. Anyway, again L, N, and O. L, M, N, O, full capital letters. No, that's not the right song. Oh, where's my O? Are those the O's? Yes, they are. What do I need from O? 9? 2 9s. Wait, 4, because I'm doing it twice. I'm running out of 09s. And name more model parts. What do you mean it's not HQ? Oh, yeah. I need more model parts, it is not HQ. Definitely not gonna be high quality. I'm lacking stats from that. I'm definitely lacking control. Some craftsmanship. And honestly, for these things, not gathering, but perception is also gonna be a stats. Even though you're not a gatherer. What was I doing? Speaking of perception. L. 13, 12, 13, 15, 3, 2. That's a lot. 12, 13, 12, 13. Are they exactly the same? No, but there is a very obvious difference. So it's not a big deal. Oh. Well, 13, okay. 2, 15. 2 and 3. 2, 3. Right there. That one's gonna be a bit tough to cut because there's a little bit of a raised bit. I'm gonna say something, like, I don't have much experience with model kits, but the two I've assembled before were from Bandai, I think, whoever's doing the Gunpla. And I think they were doing a better job of the pieces. To explain to Shiska what that housing items can be HQ after that. It would suck if housing items had a distinction between normal and HQ. It would just suck. Honestly. I mean, in game, I know you can imply, like, in real life, because this is going to be a housing item in real life, and I think that's what you were going for. If I understood that correctly. Is that 15? It is 15. That doesn't look like 15. It is completely 15? It is 15. But, like, imagine if to be able to dye a housing piece, you need to be high quality. Just imagine the pain. Also granted, like I said, Bandai kits have been better, but the first kit I did was an entry grade good Gundam. So of course, Entry grade would be easier to handle. The Gunbuster was another story though. Still I find it easier than this one. Cut the O's. Cut the L's. Cutting my losses. Ha ha ha. Funnies. Now I need the N's. And there's a lot of them. Yeah. Would not be surprised if Amy were to do that. 32, 23, 47, 33, 34. Did I cut full? $32 and 33 and 33, and they need to be separated because they are similar. That's 3. Oh, that thing doesn't go all the way up to 33. 23 will do. Two, 22, 34. Uh, 23, 47. 23 here. Actually, can I just spin that one? Yeah. Sometimes spinning a piece works to get it out, but often gives messy results to find. In this case, though, it's actually pretty okay. Can I repeat that feat? Not as clean, but I have a feeling it's not gonna be an issue. That was 23, and I need 47. Twice. Same thing. And wow. That's a time save. It's much cleaner cuts than I expected. Not ideal, but it will work. 47, and what was the other one? 33, do I have... I have it already. Yes, that's 23 feet. $34. 34. Can I read numbers? 34. I already removed them. I think that's all for that segment. So, starting again. Hit one of those with the without the extra bits poking out, because that's gonna be the other side. Insert 132, which is that one. No, 32. That's right. Insert it here. I have made a mistake. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal, but it is a mistake. Hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. You see that? That tiny bit poking out? You see how I cut the other one? I should not have done that. It's supposed to have 2 bits. It's supposed to have a bit poking out here. And I did it for... Wait, hold on. Which parts are those? 32 and 33. 32, 33. 32, 33. So I did not cut them here. So one side is safe. Yep. I needed the ends. I don't know if it... Again, I'm gonna go up recently on camera, but like... I actually need to... I should have known, because... You know... It's not gonna show up well, but you can see... It's getting narrower as it gets closer to the piece, and then it gets thicker. The part when it gets thicker you need to keep. And I just cut like right the bottom of the piece. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. I think it's gonna be inside some part, and like the studs are just gonna get there to prevent movement to extreme angles. Yep. But I did indeed needed to keep that. I was trying to just bend that one. See, that is not clean at all. It is very white. And since that's going to be a rotating part, very much in need of removal. So that was 32. This is 33. Which means the other one I cut right here. 3, that's 2. Yeah. No, not super glue. It's way too small. And I don't actually know what kind of plastic that... Well, it's ABS, but I don't actually remember the chemical properties of whatever the fuck. And some type of glues can melt plastic. I would definitely not feel comfortable. I'll just keep it that way. But you can see, maybe, hopefully, that the... I'll just put it on the other side, and there's not where it should be. That the extra stud is missing. On the other one. Again, I think it's mostly here to prevent movement, like... You should not be allowed to go further than that because of the stud. But because I removed it, it's gonna be able to go a little bit further. Which hopefully won't be a problem and definitely won't be visible because I'm gonna close that off anyway. Let's just hope it's the only place where I did that mistake. Almost 32. I don't know why I'm so thirsty. Wait, what? Oh, these things are gonna come in play at some point. Okay, so that is the other piece. The 1-0 piece goes there with the thick part inside. Which is a bit of a pain. Here we go. Yes. I'm surprised by how clean I managed to just pry them out. Not exactly pry, but like in them out. What's the top? That. And one of those goes here. The other way around. And wait. N5. I don't think I've cut N5. I did not, in fact, cut N5. But it's another one of these pieces that can easily rotate out. I should be doing this more often, jeez. I was afraid of doing it because I thought it would be messy, but it turned out. Nope. Is that how things are supposed to be? In the manual, it showed that those two pieces, there should be no gap between them. They should be making contact. Oh, the thing called sleep. It's fine. You don't want to stay up and be tired for Eureka. Well, it's saying that to me, but okay. Good night then. Take care. The VOD will probably be on Twitch tomorrow. If it's not muted. Oh, it's already 1 AM. I don't think I'll finish these arms anyway. This is taking much longer than I expected. I've probably just finished those two pieces with all of the pieces I have splattered around and just call it quits. I don't want any loose pieces, like it's a mess to just store them, but otherwise not a big deal. I'd been at it for like 30 hours, okay, that's fine. Good night again. I'm not sure how these things are supposed to not touch actually. I'll just bend it until it does. But then it doesn't look right. Wait, is it in 1:1 scale? Right. It is 1:1 scale. Jeez. Yeah, okay, I guess that's pretty much how it should be then. That's handy to know. Now the other part. Another O. Oh, I'll change the music for the last bit of the stream. Again, I'll finish. Starry Sky, that sounds like a good track. Again, I'll finish the pieces that I have right here and wrap it up. That's like 2 pages of progress, but then again, I was not really prepared, so it was a lot of setting things up. I should have expected a lullaby, but I guess look out for the end of the stream. What was I doing? 33. Ew. Yeah, so what I think I'll do is yeah, those two are pairing up, basically. So on one side I have the piece that where I cut the extra stud that's supposed to prevent movement. And so on the opposing side I have the piece that I've not cut too much off. That way it'll still be somewhat prevented. L2, L3, L15. 2, 3, I think though. That's those two. 15 is that. Question is, what does N44, 34 fits in all that? Oh, okay, I see. Not sure why that's even separate pieces. Isn't it supposed to be articulated? Maybe, but jeez. No, I don't think it did. it is opening up fine. Why is it not closing down? I'm afraid to break it. I'm not sure why there is a resistance here. You know why there is a resistance? Because it doesn't close down. It doesn't go any further than that. So I was indeed going to break it if I were to push it further that way. Fine. I did not break it. And that is gonna be a very tight squeeze, I'm afraid. Again, that's gonna be inside, so I should not be worried about removing too much. Part is gonna be up front though. Did what I could. But I'll tell myself. Okay, so that hole goes there, Burnley. And that fits together like so. There's many excess plastic and mold marks that I wish I could remove, but I mean, I could try removing them, but it can't be. Also, those are not parallel, so it's not working all that well. That's a thing. Here we go. Ah. I'm not sure when that part is supposed to be, but and yeah, then afterwards it just moves to a new part. So I'm not gonna know today. Well, maybe I'll look at the manual and see where it leads later. Probably do that. Yes. I'm supposed to do that twice. Okay, so chew. Mm. Yeah, and I should have mentioned it earlier, but like it does mention on the manual, like when you reach that piece, it does in fact have a little icon to tell you to not cut too much of it. But it's fine. It's like if there was any piece for me to make that mistake, that's probably the one that has the least impact. Again, they're mirrored, so the constraint is gonna come from the piece in front of it. Oh, what was I doing? Tuk Tuk, N5, that's you. Again, 101 scale for the win. I actually did not expect that. I should have expected that. I'm missing another piece. Another N45. Why 45? Oh, there it is. Because it's not 45, it is 44. 34, because I can't read numbers either. Not helping. Where did it go? Is it? Oh, that's actually much cleaner than the other side. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get rid of that white garbage thingy. Unless I like scrub the entire surface, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. Especially for such a tiny detail. And yeah, like, let's try it without actually clipping the other pawn this time. It is actually being stopped. There's no way to push it further. The gap is always going to be there. It would have indeed broken a piece if I had pushed it further down. And that would have been bad. This goes here. So, and then stumble. And then we have two of them. I, again, don't know what these pieces are going to be for. But yeah, not as much progress as I hoped. I was really hoping to be able to finish one of the arms at least. All in due time. All in due time. Next time, hopefully next week, I'll get back to it. Hopefully. Hopefully. A third-eyed poke. It does look pretty cool as of now, and I'm hoping it'll look even cooler once I am done. The wolf thing. Yeah, I was really hoping to get one of the, two of the arms out of whatever many arms that thing has. I don't know how long you've been in here, so I don't know if you in the supposed finished model. Once I'm done, and that's flight mode. So it kind of transforms, like the parts like bend and stuff, so you can turn it into flight mode. I'm actually wondering if it was inspired by Robotech on Macross, because yeah, it does have that flight mode turns into mecha mode kind of thing. Anyway, as I was saying, this is all for today. I'm gonna chill on my own, I guess. But don't really feel like I am out of energy pretty much. So I am hoping to keep that thing going next week. I don't know if I'll get around to it, but like, I think I said that last stream, and that was over a month ago. But I'm struggles, life struggles. Like if you talked with me like in the past few weeks, you're probably a little bit of aware of what's going on. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make efforts and get that done sooner and more often, so I can get back to streaming games as well. Because I mostly want to get that out of the way, because I need to have the camera like up there on some kind of stand instead of clipped on my monitor. So I want to be done with that, so I can go back to clipping it to the monitor and get back to streaming games. That being said, we'll see what happens in the future, I guess. Thanks for sticking around. Blessings of the Moon upon. Oh, that's too fast. Yes, the game. Yeah, give me studio mode back. Oh, it's freezing now because Connect thingy, and it's overexposed again. It's fine. I'm leaving anyway. So as I was saying, blessings of the moon upon your journey. Maybe see you next time. Hopefully, take care in the meantime, or just take care. Just take care. Bye bye.